Nubian giraffe, one of the rarest giraffe species in the world, remains critically endangered despite ongoing conservation efforts. In Nakuru County, environmentalists are raising alarm over habitat loss, poaching and climate-related challenges threatening the survival of this iconic animal. Our reporter Mike Chalo now takes a closer look at conservation efforts around Lake Nakuru National Park.
There are 4 recognized giraffe species: the Maasai, reticulated, southern and northern giraffes. The northern giraffe has 3 subspecies: the Nubian, Kordofan, and the West African giraffe. The Nubian giraffe is listed as critically endangered, with the global population estimated at just 3,000. Kenya harbors 1,041 of these giraffes, making the nation a key stronghold for the species. In Kenya, the Nubian giraffe is found in only few protected areas, including Giraffe Manor in Nairobi, Lake Nakuru National Park, Ruma National Park, and Baringo National Park.
In Lake Nakuru National Park, we have the Nubian giraffe. And it's also important to mention that Nubian giraffe is one of the critically endangered subspecies of the giraffes.
The giraffe is admired for its unique and beautiful skin patterns and distinctive white stocking on its legs. However, the same features have made it a target for poachers who hunt it for meat, skin, and body parts. Economic hardship, demand for traditional items, and lack of awareness continue to fuel illegal poaching of the endangered species.
Nubian giraffe in Lake Nakuru National Park face a lot of challenges, as well as other giraffe species elsewhere. But additionally, the Lake Nakuru population is facing a number of challenges that includes the flooding of the lake that has pushed most of the wildlife to the peripheries of the park.
In Nakuru and its environs, the wildlife clubs of Kenya, the Kenya Wildlife Service, and other partners have intensified community sensitization initiative.
These are schools that are very close to the park, and therefore the population of these schools becomes very critical in terms of disseminating information or spreading the awareness about the challenges facing this particular population of the giraffe, of the subspecies of the northern giraffe, that is the Nubian giraffe.
We carry out conservation education programs. These programs are aimed at inculcating environmental awareness, social responsibility, and action.
More than 20 schools surrounding Lake Nakuru National Park have been educated on wildlife protection, with students using art and performances to pass conservation messages to their families and communities.
For example, Kimathi Lakeview Primary has done a model of a giraffe depicting the Nubian giraffe, where they have done the model of a giraffe and also accompanied the same with a very informative information that that anybody who goes into the school can get to see and read and understand.
From today, our work will be spreading the new gospel that we have gotten here and we have learned together with our learners. And I know that working together with or being part of this project is going to help us as a school.
Meanwhile, Lake Nakuru's ecosystem is facing mounting pressure. Rising levels have expanded the lake's shoreline, leading to flooding and increased fencing challenges. This has squeezed wildlife habitats, forcing some animals out of the park and into nearby communities.
The Lake Nakuru National Park is fenced though. However, because of the pressure and the competition, we may find in future a number of animals or a number of wildlife crisscrossing and interacting with the community or getting outside the park. And it becomes very important that the response from the community is from the point of knowledge.
The situation is further compounded by the depletion of acacia trees, the main food source to the giraffe.
The flooding of the lake has made the acacia trees to dry up. Many of the trees' population have become stumps, and this you can remember that giraffe as a population depend on the acacia trees as their main source of food.
Flooding has caused many trees to dry up or collapse, raising concerns about the long-term food security of giraffes in the park, even as their population continues to grow.
There has been an increased pressure on the browsing sources of food, where now, because the lake is increasing in number and the land remains the same, so the lake is taking up the area that was previously occupied by trees, by grass, by shrubs, and therefore the browsers, like even the black rhino, are getting a challenge on what to feed on, because the space is growing slimmer and slimmer.
Without habitat, it will be very difficult to really conserve the giraffe that require these habitats for them to thrive.
Conservationists warn that without urgent action to the protected habitats, curb poaching, and strengthen community involvement, the Nubian giraffe could once again face extinction.
First of all, they must recognize that the animals are under stress. There is a pressure from lack of food, because the lake is swelling, is pushing the animals toward the peripheries of the park. And therefore, the response should be reporting, taking quicker action in alerting the KWS, alerting the rangers nearby, disseminating that information to local authorities, such that the actions can be acted upon in good time.
Mike Chalo, TV 47.